shake, 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 Sonora, shake your body right. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake it all the time. A señorita here is dancing salsa. Can you see her move? Can you see her move? And that movement is caused by what? The tassels. So guys, we are here to give you an in-depth, or I am here to give you an in-depth tutorial on how to make the tassels for the tassel beaded bag, because seriously and truly I rushed it in the original video, and this was requested by my subscriber Abdul. I don't know how to pronounce the other names, but thank you so much for pointing this out and requesting the video. So let's get right into the tutorial. Obviously, you're going to need your bag. If you don't know how to make this bag, the tutorial is up on my channel. Obviously, you're going to need your twine, tape, scissors, and a cardboard. Let me get into the science and physics and sizes of the twine now. So in my original tutorial I got two. So this is the smaller size. It says 210D/3. That is the smaller size, and that is the second one I got. And this one says 210D9. So the higher the number, the thicker the twine. So that 9 was obviously the thicker one, and it's the first one I got. Then the second bundle I got was the thinner one, which is the /3. So let me just tell you guys, if you want to go for smoothness and that, you know, movement, I'll ask you to get the thinner twine, and I'm going to tell you how many wraps you need for each twine, okay? But if you want to go for more of bulkiness for your tassel, I'll ask you to get the thicker twine. Okay, now let's get into the tutorial proper. So you're going to use your measuring tape. If you have a ruler, use that. So you're going to measure the entire height of your bag. My entire height of my bag is 5 inches. Then you're going to have, oh, what did I just say? You're going to add half an inch so that you can decide whether you want the tassel bag to be longer than that, or if you change your mind, you go ahead and cut it short. So the total amount that I had was 5.5, 5.5. So I just went to my cardboard and I made sure that I cut that exact measurement. So I'm just marking the 5.5 part. Then I am going to cut it out. Guys, I forgot to say this. Please, I am begging you. Get a very sharp scissors. I said this in my last video. In the original video, I was insisting on it. Get a very, very sharp scissors before you start this tutorial. I beg of you, please. If you do not own a sharp scissors, please invest in one, because if you don't, you're going to end up suffering like me, the way I suffered this entire video. Okay, so this is just a long form video of the original video, so I decided to just go step by step, show you guys how I did it, right? So those tasks that you just saw me do, those were from the thicker twine. Yeah, before, you know, when I made all those mistakes and everything, you see how thick it is, and this other one is like really thin, like a very thin thread. So okay, I'm working with the thin thread now, the /3, I believe, the 210D/3. Now you're just going to wrap this around your cardboard like so, right? I'm going to show you guys how I was wrapping it again. So if you're using the thinner, I am so sorry for that chicken at the background. So if you're using the thinner twine, please do a total of 350 to 400 wraps if you want to go for bulkiness, right? Because I said the thinner twine is like really thin. For this video, or for this bag that I made, I did a total of 300, right? So as you can see, I marked it with red pen, like the top part with a red pen. I wrote top and cut at the bottom, so it was just showing me where to cut and where not to cut, basically, because I'm stupid like that. Okay, let me just say it. So before you cut, I was about to cut, well, not done this, but before you cut a very long twine, just a single twine. Then I used my crochet hook here. You don't need to use your crochet hook, you could use a needle, or you could just use your finger. Okay, so I just moved under all of that fishing line that I just did, then pulled that one. I can't talk, I'm speaking wrong English here. Then then I just pull it through like so, and make sure that it's at the top, that part where I marked top. Then I just insert my scissors under, then I cut where I mark cut. Okay, is that easy? By the way, if you're doing the thicker twine, you can do 300 wraps, right? You can do 300 wraps, but like I said, for the thinner one, if you want that bulkiness, since it's thin, do 350 to maybe 370, or even 400 if you want it even bulkier. Okay, so I just grouped everything together like so. Then I am going to tie that using the line that I just cut. I'm going to tie it in the middle. You guys are going to see like so. So when you're tying this, please don't just do like one knot before you pull it down. I just wrapped it. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm going to show it again. I just wrapped the part that I want, the twine that I was trying to tie. I wrapped it several times, not just like one knot. I wrapped it like 3 times by rolling them between my thumb and my index finger, I believe, so that it's going to make a tighter knot. Then I just passed it around again. Then I am tying it again because I don't want my my tassels to, my thread to move too much. So once this is nice and firm, you're just going to fold it into two like so. Cut another long twine. Please make sure these are long enough that if you tie, there's going to be some left in a way that they are going to align with the original tassel. Okay, so cut them long in that way. Okay, so I am just going to move that twine under, and as you can see, this is me rolling it between my thumb and index finger. I was struggling here. Okay, so I'm going to show it again, and as you can see, there are like 4 rounds or 4 ties there. Then I just went a 1/4 inch or half an inch to like below that half part. I don't know what is wrong with this chicken. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So I just tied it. Then I tied it again. So you can go as far down as you want depending on how bulky you want the top of your tassel to look like. Honestly, the bulkier the better. Okay, so make it bulky. So if you want it to be more bulky, don't go too like downwards from the top or from the head of your tassel. Just go like that 1/4 inch. Don't even go up to half an inch. Okay, just go for that 1/4 inch. If you don't want to tie it like this, you can just hold it between your 2 fingers, then wrap it around continuously. But just do this method, it works the same way. Okay, as you can see, the line I cut was even quite short, but I hit that short line at the end. So when you're done tying, I'm just pressing the top head downwards. Then I'm spreading out the tassel, the top part of the tassel. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm spreading it out to form that bulkiness because I tied it too low, but I want it to still be bulky. And I'm measuring against the back. As you can see, the measurements are as I did it originally, right? So I have done 2 tassels here. 2 tassels, and this is the bulky and the thin tassel. Now let me show you guys the difference in the thread. You guys will see the actual difference in the thread. I'm zooming in so you guys can see. So at the top here is the bulky tassel or the bulky nylon thread, and you can see, you can clearly see it. It's big, it's really big. Then like I said, that top one is the /9 and this is the /3. It is very thin. Now honestly, I don't know if there are more sizes in between or like a /1 or a 210/1/2. I didn't check all of that. Okay, I'm just showing you guys, everything, like the difference between the two that I got. So you're going to do the same thing. I'm just fast forwarding here. So I just wrapped again around my cardboard. As you can see, I'm using a U Fresh carton. I don't even drink it, but whatever. So I just put that part of that line through. You don't necessarily need to tie it the way you just saw me do. In fact, I advise you not to. I don't know what I was doing here, but I would say I was just trying to hold it in place. Then you just go ahead and tie it in half like so. Then bring those 2 lines that you used to tie on the 2 opposite sides. Make sure that they align. Then I'm just putting the tassel, making sure it's nice and smooth. And as you can see, I'm measuring. See, a 1/4 inch is perfect. Do a 1/4 inch, or was that half an inch? I don't know, guys. What was that? So do a quarter or half an inch, okay, whichever one works for you. Yeah, so I'm just tying it, and I'm going to wrap it. As you can see, I am wrapping it around my thumb and index finger. Then yes, you can use this method of just winding it around your tassel like this to tie it. You could do that method only, it's going to work just fine. Or you could use just a very long twine, then roll it around that bulky head, then it's going to work. So I'm just pushing the head down again, then I'm spreading out the tassel, so that, like I said, I want it bulky. I was trying to make it bulky like this because I made my twines smaller, so I'll just advise you to make them thicker. I've given you the wraps already that you need. So the number of tassels you need depends on the number of holes at the top of your bag. You see those spaces between the beads there? Right, you're going to do the number of tassels corresponding to those spaces. So mine were a total of 24, I believe. Yep, mine were a total of 24. So make sure you do the number of tassels that correspond to the spaces. Now we are going to cut our tassels. Now, whatever I'm doing right now is completely optional, right? I did all of this because I have a blunt scissors, and I knew that cutting it straight on the back is going to cause me problems. So I tried, keyword being tried, to shape them to the length I needed while the tassels were not attached to the bag yet. So this is me trying to cut off that half an inch. You can even do, if your bag is a total of 5 inches, you could even do your tassels 4.5 inches. It is still going to look nice. It's still going to look good. So do you see what the blunt scissors does? Like, I have to go like 3 times to have a sharp and beautiful cut. And it still ended, it was not still beautiful. So I went through a lot, okay? But I think I tried. So if you're using the same method that you have refused, upon all my insisting, you've refused to invest in the sharp scissors, and you decide to use this my method, okay, just follow me. So this is that same tassel. I'm still putting it flat on the table and trying to shape it. Then I'm going to use that same tassel, and I'm going to put it for other tassels on top of it, and I'm going to use it as a guide to shape the other tassels, right guys? So I'm just putting it upwards, making sure the 2 bulky heads and that tie at the top, they are equal. Then I am going to shape my tassels as much as I can. Right, I went through a lot shaping these things. So whatever I'm doing here is not you know, necessary. You could just attach your tassels to your bag, then cut it while it's on your bag. Then the next step, which I'm going to show you guys, you could do it while it's on your back instead of whatever I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm probably confusing you guys, but you'll see in a moment, okay? So if you're using this my guide, just make sure that you have an original tassel, and make sure you're smoothing it out so that all the tassels are lined out nice and straight. Then you are lining them up and you are cutting them. So just follow what I'm doing. At this stage, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Just go through my entire channel. I do trendy beaded bags, okay? And I take requests for beaded bags. Most of the beaded bags that I've done in the last month are the ones that my subscribers have sent me pictures on my Instagram that they want me to recreate. So you can go ahead and send me a picture to my Instagram. I'm going to have the link down in the description box. And please, many of you who watch my videos, you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. So please subscribe. It is free. Like the video, it is free. Please turn on the notification bell. Share this video to someone who you think might need it. And please leave me a comment down in the comment section. Okay, guys? So this is one of the thicker, you know, the 210D/9 tassels. So as you can see, I made them long because of the mistake that I made while I started doing this bag. So if you want to hear the entire story of how I finally did this tassel beaded bag, go and watch the original video. I don't know if I was funny in that video or I was just acting like a crazy person because there were no lights. In fact, I explained everything in that video. So go ahead and watch it and tell me what you think down in the comment section. Yep, so go ahead and shape your tassels, and we're going to move to the next step real soon. Now let's start cooking. No, literally, we are cooking. Now, there's three things you need to do after you're done shaping your tassels if you are following what I am doing. So you need heat, basically. So there's three heat methods. So the first method is by steaming, which is what I am doing here, and it's what I did for my entire bag, by the way, because like I said, we did not have any lights, so I had to steam my tassels. I had to cook them, right? You know, steamed corn, steamed beans. I had to steam my tassels. So you just need to boil water and hover and move your tassels over the boiled water. As you can see, this is a tassel. The tassel on the left is the one that has been steamed, and the one on the right hasn't been steamed. And the second method of straightening your tassels, because all of this is to make your tassels straight, smooth, so that they can have that flow. You get it, guys? So the next method is to use an iron, obviously. So you just put your tassels flat, then you iron them on a low heat setting. If you want to do a high heat setting, or maybe you're just hurrying, please put a handkerchief or a paper towel over your tassel before you use that high heat, because you don't want to fry your tassels, then, you know, burn it. So after you've done that, you're practically done with your tassels, right? If the other method is to use your hair straightener or your Babyliss machine to do this, you can do this while it's on the back already. And that is basically it for the tutorial. She is that simple, she is that easy to do. And of course, I had to add my bag tag, my brand bag tag, or whatever that thing is called, to my bag. And look at her move. She's moving, she's moving. She is, look at that, this bag is winding her waist. Nobody can move their waist like this bag. And she is so smooth, guys. Look at how she moves. Okay, so please make sure you check out all my other videos. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, send me your requests on Instagram. I'll be waiting for you guys. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.